How are you, buddy?
I'm good. I'm trying to stay busy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've hit a little rut in life, but well,
Well, first off, talk about a little about what you do, man. You're a real estate agent.
yeah. I got licensed about 5 months ago in August.
Uh-huh.
It kind of started out of nowhere.
Yeah. Tell me about that. Like, how'd you get that started? Like, how do you even become real estate? You got to go to a school for that.
You can go online. You can get licensed online. I went to an in-person class. It was it's like a 150-hour course, and you just take classes. It was
Where was this course at?
It was in off of
6 and 10.
Yeah, I 10. Yeah,
it was like a brown building.
It was like a blackish building, really black building. It was like
really
tall.
Black.
It was like it's called Champion Real Estate.
I used to work at that building. I worked 9 floors above that.
What'd you do?
I was working at this company doing like HVAC shit. I was designing air ducts, and I was like doing managers for houses and shit like that. So I saw that school like every day, and like hundreds of fuckers just coming in and out of that bitch. Y'all filled up the fucking first and second floor of the fucking garage, dog. I remember y'all. That's crazy. What a small world, huh?
I mean, I like how people talk about like, I don't know. No one wants to be a failure, you know? So, like, for me, I went from going from, I was in college. I was in the route of college. I was going to do radiology. I was, like, my mom's, she works in radiology. She does radiotech, which is, like, X-ray, CT, MRI scans in hospitals. She works for ER, and she works...
That's some interesting shit. Like, how? Like, that's so weird. Like, I'm sorry to cut you off, but, like fucking X-rays? Like, what the fuck is that? You know? Like, it's really crazy. Like, you're looking at our bones with pictures of shit, you know? Like, I don't know. To me, that's just... bonkers. But anyways, continue what you're saying.
So, like, I know my parents, my mom was from Mexico, my dad's from Pakistan, and I'm very...
I see the little bit of the mix right there. I was trying to guess what you were. I knew you had some some Middle Eastern in you.
A little bit, right?
Yeah,
you know,
I can
big
see.
Ass nose?
Yeah. Those are his words, not mine.
Okay. All right. So my story starts there.
Okay.
This starts with my parents overseas and my mom over the border, and they're both making very well. They're doing very well right now. They came from living in... My grandpa moved my dad over with his family, and they all lived in a 2-bedroom house with 7 people, with the mom and dad.
I noticed that with Middle Eastern people,
They all just
and
live together.
they live in like same thing. I have like these Cubans next door, and they all pile up on each other. It's really weird, not weird, but it's something else. Like it's a different way of living. It's a different culture, 100%.
Like my dad slept with like 4 other of his siblings, and like there was like siblings on the couch and everything. It gets sucked, you know.
Wow, that's crazy.
Like, to think that my parents came from there, from nothing, from overseas, nothing, like literally nothing.
Yeah.
Like sharing clothes, like every single day, sharing clothes, sharing shoes, and stuff like that. Like from that, and they were making over 6 figures a year, like both of them, you know. Like that's cool. And like for me, I was given a lot more than what they were given, of course, you know. Like I grew up in a beautiful house, like not my whole life, but like I'm living in a great house now.
You're blessed.
Yeah, I'm blessed.
And that's one thing too.
I've never worried about food ever in my life. You know, like a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And like to think about like for them to go from like 0 to 100K, literally, right?
Yeah.
Like what do I have to go?
You know,
like, what's my journey?
Did you ever have like that like not imposter syndrome, but like I'm better off than a lot of these people? Like, did that ever get to your head a little bit?
With being like with wealthier parents?
Yeah.
Not really, because I mean,
speaking to the mic.
Yeah, like
come here.
So I don't know. I mean, I'm a minority, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever had like kind of like I'm better than you kind of sense.
Oh, believe me, motherfucker, I know minorities that have that same complex.
Oh, bro, my family's Mexican.
Yeah. No, as I'm saying, like I know people that just because like money changes some people.
I think the generation now.
Yeah.
People are entitled to a bunch of things. People think they're above everyone else's opinion.
Oh my god, yeah, it's hard. It's hardcore, man, and it's weird. It's weird way people some of these people operate. You know, like it's a distasteful way of like living. Some people, you know, like they the way they think, the way they operate is just. It's kind of sad in the way, dude. You know, but some of these people would just become like real fucking assholes. You know. That's just in my experience is what I've been noticing in some people. And then when I talk to a lot of people, you know, they always got something like that to say. You know, you're not the first person that's ever said that to me. And I'm pretty sure you're not going to be the last person that's going to say that to me, you know. So I just, that's one thing I'm always, like, curious about is, like, mental and financial, you know, like, mixing those together. Because, you know, that's a huge thing, you know. Like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you think of $100 when you're a kid, and you're like, holy shit, I got $100.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you think about $1,000 now, and it's like, fuck, I'm broke. Like,
No, it's like,
yeah,
oh, man,
yeah,
it's crazy. Yeah, you know how it is. You
I-
moved out and everything, right?
yeah,
It's horrible. I hate it, right?
Yeah.
I'm not even moved out, and like I'm already stressing about everything. You know, like
it's tough. It's tough out there, and I know a lot of people that are like, oh, bro, I'm getting my own apartment, get the fuck out of here. And I was like, good luck,
yeah.
good luck, good luck. So, talk about, you know, what is it like? Real estate, you know, like I mean, what are you seeing out there?
So
Like,
right now, I'm 20 years old, right?
Okay.
I turned 20 in April, right? So
you turned 20 in April.
yeah, it was a while ago. But like I'm saying I'm not even 21 yet. You know?
Oh, okay,
Like,
okay.
Right now, the average age of realtors in Houston
Yeah.
is 48 years old. Like I'm less than half the average age of realtors
Wow.
of my competition. You know.
Imagine how fucking good you're gonna be in 40
I'm-
years, 20 years.
That's
man.
what everyone's saying. I'm hoping, you know. But
Yeah,
like
you just gotta stick with it.
I'm trying to be good tomorrow. You know. Like,
Yeah.
So I'm.
But you can't rush some of those
Oh,
things.
of course, yeah, but that's one of my problems. You know, I need to see progress. You know, I work
Yeah.
out and it's like imagine working. It's like in real estate. Like you work out.
Yeah.
I met you at the gym.
Right.
Like imagine you worked out like 2 hours a day for a whole 4 months. In the whole 4 months, you didn't see any progress. You still look fat. You still look small. You still look
Yeah.
ugly. You still.
Well, you're doing something wrong. You know, so it would me
Mhm.
100% that'd piss me off.
Yeah.
Like,
of
what the
course.
fuck am I doing wrong?
Of
But
course, it's like working and getting paid later without even knowing how much you're gonna get paid. You know, and like it's
I've been to those jobs too.
bro, it's just like what am I doing? And
Yeah.
like I like the essence of it. You know, the reason why I picked real estate is because like I worked a ton of jobs. You know, I've done Home Depot, Whataburger, FedEx. Like at the end of the day, I'm a big guy. You know, I work out a little bit. I look bigger. I played football and
Mhm.
and I played rugby in college. You know, like I did
Rugby.
Like, yeah.
We'll get into that later. That's
Yeah.
dope.
So I'm bigger, you know, and,
Yeah.
and you're not gonna ask. You know how everyone like in school was like, "Oh, who's the strongest boy that can pick up these cherries?" It's something like that, you know. Like
You're that guy.
It's the same. It's the same thing in work, you know.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
When
okay,
you're in
okay.
FedEx and stuff, like you're unloading these trailers and like you're unloading refrigerators, sofas, car parts, like literally like mattresses, you know. And,
Mhm.
like I got paid $15 an hour, you know, and so did everyone else, you know. And
Right.
like, I would bust my ass, and if they saw you work hard, they knew you could work hard. So why?
Oh, and they take advantage of that shit.
Of course, and you know how it is. Like they love
Yeah.
taking advantage of stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
so I was taking advantage of that like all the time, and like my ethic.
And the thing about that too is like my dumbass was like, oh hell yeah, that's
I
right.
liked it, but
Yeah, exactly.
Because like
Yeah.
for me, it's like if you're like you work out, like once you start working out and like you don't think about shit and you just keep working and keep pushing,
Yeah.
it flies by. Like
Yeah,
an
yeah.
hour and a half will go back in 20 minutes.
That's
it's
true.
crazy, you know. And I did the same thing for work, and I realized like at the end of the day, like oh this fat dude next to me that's not even doing shit, like that's scratching his ass and picking his nose, like he's not even like he's getting paid just as much as me,
Mhm.
you know, if not more, if he's not kissing someone else's ass, you know. Like
Mm.
it's just like I don't like that. Like that's just like
It makes you a little mad, you know, because it's that I think it's that you know, we have this like preconception that life is fair
mhm.
and you should get like what you do, like that American dream, like whatever you do, you're gonna get that much, all this kind of shit and whatnot. But it's really not like that. You know, it's kind of hard, you know, because you really have to put in the fucking work to get where you want. And I'm pretty sure that's where you're going with right now. Or
Trying to. I mean, like, maybe a month and a half ago, I was at my best. I was doing the most. Let me back up a little bit and say how I got here.
yeah, take your time, bro. Relax.
Whatever, yeah.
You're good, bro. You're talking a little fast. It's okay. You know, you're like excited,
I
huh?
know. We got a lot up here.
No, I hear you, bro. Sometimes that happens to me too. It's really hard. It's really crazy how
It's not even just that. It's just I'm passionate about a lot of things.
Oh, 100%. Oh my god, yeah, the conversation we had at the pool, bro. I was like, damn, this boy can talk. I'm
we haven't
excited.
even talked about religion. We haven't talked about like relationships between
Yeah.
like between love life and like
Yeah.
Like, I'm so passionate about so many things in life, and you get me there, we'll blow up.
No, you're good. You're good, man. That's what's up. No, but yeah, let's get into it, man. Tell me about it.
What do you want to hear? Just ask me a question. I'll get there.
Well, I mean, like I said, the real estate shit. You know, like what are you dealing with on a day-to-day basis?
So right now, I'm kind of like at a standstill. I'm kind of like going back and forth between what am I doing is right. So basically, what I'm doing is, you know, Zillow, right? You have Zillow. like everyone has Zillow. It's an app. Basically, you can look at houses in the market for
Right.
sold, sale,
Right.
for sale. Like you look at that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you like property addresses. And it gives you like an estimate if it's worth it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, let's say this house right here, right? Let's say this is in zip code 1, right?
Here, let me adjust this.
Let's say the neighbor over there, right, want to buy this house. They
Yeah.
go on Zillow and click call agent, right?
Okay.
The call agent will go to this house is in zip code, and it would go. Let's say this house is in zip code 1X, whatever, right?
Right.
They press call agent, and depending on what agent buys what zip code, that call will go to me.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, the person calling is interested in buying a house.
Yeah.
Therefore, I get a buyer lead. You know.
Okay.
So I get in contact with somebody that's wanting to buy a house.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? That's how I get my lead. That's how I get my.
So you're like semi the middleman, kind of, in a way.
No, Zillow's the middleman.
Oh, Zillow's the middleman.
Zillow's the
Sorry, I'm
middleman.
kind of confused.
Yeah. No, so basically, like the app, right?
Okay.
I'm right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is me, right?
Okay.
I'm paying Zillow right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm paying Zillow to get me in contact with this person. Right? So this is 1, 2, and 3. This is me, right?
Right.
This is Zillow, and this is the buyer.
Okay.
For me to get in contact with them, they're in contact with Zillow.
Okay.
Because I don't have an app. You know,
I understand.
I don't have a market. You know,
I understand.
That makes sense, right? So basically, I pay them. Right now, I'm paying them $998 a month, which is a lot. It's like that's rent. That's car payments. That's 2 car payments.
That's
you know?
crazy.
It's a lot. And the thing is, the worst part is, bro, I haven't turned anything over. I paid 4 months. Me and my girl have paid 3-4 months already, so it's $4,000, and I have not seen any returns. I mean,
so how do you deal with that? How do you deal with like that risk? You know, because right there, fuck, man, I'd be shitting bricks.
I mean, it is risk. But like how the statistics go is, their turnover rate is 3 to 4 months. You'll start to see returns. You know, returns will go anywhere from, depending on what house they're on the zip code. So they'll make statistics and say, okay, the average house in this zip code that you're going to be buying from is going to be $300,000, right? And then we'll give you 12 phone calls for $1,000 a month, and those 12 phone calls, on average, are going to be a $300,000 house. Okay, and agents are paid. Our commission is negotiable, but on average, it's about 3%. That's like the general rule, you know, 3%. Okay. So from there, 3% of an average house over there is going to be a $9,000 check to me. That's before paying my brokerage and before paying taxes. Okay. So maybe after me, in my case, I'll probably get around $6,700.
And how are taxes for you? You know, because taxes can be a bitch.
I'm filing them at the end of the year. I haven't had a full year of real estate yet. So
yeah.
I don't really know. I'll get there when I get there.
Yeah. We'll talk about it next podcast.
Maybe. But so basically.
Hold on, before you continue, let me get the fucking coffee. I don't want to let that thing go to waste.
Are you good? That's for both of y'all. Y'all can grab whatever.
Yeah. God, man, like after I'm done with one of these, if like say 2 hour, 1 hour 30, hour 41, like fuck, man, that shit can wear you out. Oh yeah. But you know, what is it like for a new like let's say you're me. I don't know shit about houses. I don't know shit about any of the shit you do. So, like how do you deal with people that are new into this thing? Like how do I
guide you to buy a house from
How do you get me to buy a house from you?
If you call me out of nowhere and say, "Hey Cameron, I want to buy a house," I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. You know, like how basically running through you. First of all, we need to get you pre-qualified. We need to see how much you can afford. So I'm not wasting my time. You're not wasting your time looking at a house that you can't afford. And the worst thing about that is, let's say you can only afford a $200,000 house, right? And you say, okay, let's go look at this $400,000 house, right? Yeah. You're gonna look at the house and be like, that's a nice fucking house, right? And you can only afford a $200,000 house. Yeah. You're gonna keep looking for a house in the 200s that looks like a 400. You're never gonna find that, you know. So that's gonna waste both of our time. Right. So first thing we're gonna do is gonna get pre-qualified. And I have a lender I go through that I recommend my clients to because they've been pretty good with my brokerage and everyone I've worked with so far. And they'll get you pre-qualified. They'll lend you. They'll ask you general questions about everything. And
so if I want to get pre-qualified for a house, what do I have to bring? What gets me qualified? What gets me? You know, like, all right, I'm good. Like, you know, let's get a good house.
Of course, credit. You know, like
credit.
They look at your credit. They look at your past stubs. Make sure you have a worth job, a viable job, like something that's actually like stable. You know, like they're gonna look at a real estate agent and say, "Oh, Cameron, you've had like 2 transactions in like 5 months. We're not giving you shit." You know, like they don't lend to like commission-based jobs because that's not stable. Like, you're not getting out of that, you
Right.
know? But if you're a doctor or you're a nurse, like, there's always going to be a job open for you. When you get laid off, there's always going to be a job open for you. You know, I heard stories about lenders, like, they for a while they didn't lend to people in the oil field, oil industry, because remember a couple years ago everyone was getting laid off from the oil industry. So it just basically goes off of that. It could be anything. And right now we're going in like a recession. I think you've heard about that, right?
Yeah, talk to me about that. Scared the shit out of everybody right now.
I mean, so right now, I mean, are you ready to know that your parents are good? House $20 back then, you know, and then they you know what I'm saying? Like, it was so easier to get a house. Like, everyone back then had a house. You know? Like, they were throwing out houses left and right. You know.
Yeah, especially whenever Katrina hit.
Oh yeah.
Katrina fucking.
No, I'm talking like even like
before.
Like,
yeah.
It was
100%.
so easy to get houses.
Oh my god, my grandparents are still in the same house they've been in like for like years, like years, bro, years. But it is. You're right. You're absolutely right. It's crazy.
And like, you moved out. You saw how it was. You saw how difficult it is. And like right now today, inflation rate is the worst it's ever been in the past 41 years. 41 years, inflation rates have been the worst right today.
Yeah.
That's
Come a
whenever,
little closer.
That's whenever Nixon took the gold standard off the gold standard off the dollar.
Okay.
We all know about that. So basically,
explain that.
So let's say we're paying with this, right? So, okay. Hey, I'm gonna give you. Let's say this is a gold bar. This is a gold bar, right?
Okay.
Beginning of time, this is a gold bar. This is valuable because I say it's valuable because there isn't much of this. Okay. So this is valuable in both of our eyes, correct?
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna give you this, and you're gonna go fix my car. You're gonna go build me a fence. You're gonna go build me a house. You're gonna go cook me some food. Something that I think is deemable enough for you to take my gold from me.
Okay.
Right. Earning money is all basically just convincing someone that I'm worth enough for you to trade me this money. You know. And I'm gonna give you this if you trade me your handyman abilities to fix my car, you know?
Okay.
So this is the gold, right? And then we said, okay, never mind. This is like, we don't want people to lose this. This is like crazy. We're going to make a bunch of money that isn't worth anything, but it's backed by this. So we're putting this right here, and this is money now. This is money. Right. This is worth as much as this, but it's not that. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So this is not gold, and gold's not this. This is nothing. Or does this mean anything to you?
Well, that's my nice cut.
No, but it didn't mean anything to you. How about him? How about him? It mean anything to you? You know what I mean?
Yes.
But if I told you some gold was behind it, you'd want it, right? It was backed by gold. You'd want it, right?
Okay.
So when Nixon took it off, I don't know, 75, I'm guessing, 1975, I think is when he took it off. Don't quote me on that, I don't know.
Right.
Whenever Nixon was president. He took it off. He took the gold standard off the bill. So basically this was ripped off. It means nothing. So what is this worth to you now?
Nothing.
Right? So after that, people started printing more and more money. And now, hey, look, now we have 2 cups. But this one's worth this one, and this one's worth this one, because I say so.
That fucking sucks.
Do you care? Imagine if you're a different country, you know, like, this isn't supported by this anymore. And then you know, when Biden was like, or Trump, or whenever anyone was doing, hey, we're going to give you guys $1,600 a month if you're an adult. Remember that? People were like, what was it called? I forget what it's called.
Stimulus package, right?
Exactly, stimulus packages. So basically, like, where'd that money come from?
Yeah, fuck. Oh my god, holy shit.
Where'd the money come from?
Yeah, where the fuck did that money come from?
We didn't have, you know how, like, everyone knows, like, every country's in debt.
Yeah,
every country's in debt,
yeah.
you know? So, but I don't know where they can give every adult in the United States $1,600, $3,200 every month. And no one thought about where it could.
We're just fucking puppets.
Like, no, dude. Everyone thought it was okay. Everyone thought it was like, okay, yeah, like, let's vote for this. Let's make sure everything goes off of, like, okay, I want this extra money, right? But like, I'm not gonna be able to buy a fucking house till I'm 30, probably. You know, you're not gonna move out. He's not gonna move out.
Fuck no.
You know, we're not moving out. You know, like we can't.
It's insane.
The reason why is because, like, look, let me go back to this. Like, this is worth this now, right?
Okay.
This is one. I'm ripping this up and throwing this away. This is still worth that, right? Okay, I'm gonna print another one. This is worth 2 of those now, but we don't have 2 of those. You get what I'm saying? There's no 2 of those, so that's why it doesn't work. That's why there's like pesos. They're literally worth nothing. They're worth like 1/7 of the United States dollar. They're going lower and lower and lower. Bro. And same with
And that's the thing too. So you bring like American money to like another country, bro. Like that's like. Like
it used to be the shit. It was like, oh my god.
Yeah, but it's nothing.
And now, if you look at the euro is like here now. The euro is above. My bad, I took it from you. But the euro is above the United States dollar now. And it used to be not that in like the 1900s, the 1990s. You know.
Yeah.
Which is like scary and like, It's like
It is
shit.
fucking crazy, bro. That is really crazy. And then,
so if you think about my bad to cut you off, but
No,
like,
you're
if you
good.
think about that, like that's just inflation, right? You know, okay. So
Jesus
basically,
Christ.
I don't know a lot about this. Like, it's very hard for me for even to like me to understand it. It's hard for me to talk about it.
Yeah,
Basically,
I'm not a businessman.
yeah, so
Like
I just keep lying.
yeah, I know so many people like, oh yeah, we're gonna have our own business, own shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm good,
I
bro.
love that's so cool to me, dude. Like, if I can wake up every day and have
Yeah.
a planned out day and be busy and busy and busy and like have no time to even like wipe my ass, you know, like, okay, maybe not that much. But, like, I would love that, you know, that'd be great. Like, I would love to have a plan. I want to feel like I've done something. I want to feel like I've done enough. I want to feel like my day was productive, you know, like I want to see like myself like actually work. If I want to work out, I want to look better. I want to be stronger. I want to have bigger biceps. I want to have a bigger chest. You know, like, I want to look better. You know,
Yeah.
Like, if I clean my skin every day, I want to have clearer skin. It's like that. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So basically going back to that, that's just inflation, right? You know, and interest rates are the highest it's been in about like 8 years.
Okay.
It's not a lot, but it's still scary. You know.
Can you explain interest rates to me?
Okay. So hey, you want to buy a house, right? This house is worth $300,000 right here, right?
Okay.
This is the house now. It's not a doubloon, whatever it was earlier, right? This is a house now. This is $300,000. Okay. So I'm a bank. You're gonna put down 20%, and that's gonna be $60,000. You're gonna put $60,000 in this house,
okay,
right? And then I'm gonna loan you $240,000. Okay. So $240,000 interest over let's say average 20 years, right? That's gonna be about 5.8% interest. That's going up and up and up. And whenever, maybe I think 10 years ago, interest rates were about 2.2%.
Yeah.
So it's like crazy high, and that's the reason because house prices are too high. Houses are way too high. I mean, we just came off of COVID. Like houses skyrocketed so high, like they were going up 40% in a couple months in houses. It's crazy. Like, if you're looking on the market, I can show you later. It's just like if you look at houses now, they drop down 90,000, 80,000, 70,000. Like they're dropping like from what they were at $450,000 down to $370,000.
Yeah.
Which is like insane. And the reason why that happens is because the banks say, hey, people aren't buying houses. Houses are too expensive. Let's even out the market a little bit and raise interest rates. So basically, they're making houses overall more expensive. And if buyers want to sell their house, they have to compete with the market. And if they want to compete with that, they say, okay, we know interest rates are rising, and we know every other house is still like, it's still that. I'm gonna lower my house a little bit, and a little bit. Everyone's competing, and everyone's lowering, and everyone's lowering, and everyone's lowering, and everyone has 2 mortgages now because they can't sell their house, and everyone's freaking out, and no one knows what to do. And like,
dude, this makes me want to poop. Like,
no.
bro, like that's fucking scary. Like, and that's just interest rates and inflation.
Yeah.
You know, and in the line of work I was in, bro, like, I mean, our huge thing was raw materials. Like, raw materials are so expensive now, too. Like, just metal, wood. Like, it's so crazy. Like, so much goes into making a home. And then, out of that, there's so much that, like, getting people into that home. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, like, neighborhoods is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I have friends. I had a friend told me that he was like, bro, like, I want a house in like Town Lake. You know where Town Lake's at?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, like, no, like, that's the last place you want to get a house at, man.
Yeah.
Like, their HOA is fucking through the roof,
Well,
bro.
that's because they're. I mean, you don't want to think of that as a bad thing. You know, like, hey, your neighbors, what if they open up a bar right now?
Mm-hmm.
And every night they're partying and drinking, and you couldn't come over because they said you couldn't come over, but they can do what they wanted, right?
Right.
That'd be fucked up, but you wouldn't want that, right? Do you want your neighbors to run a daycare out their house? Do you want your neighbors to run a bar?
100%. I get that.
HOA, you know?
I get that. But like, bro, their fucking HOA is
they're crazy.
Expensive. Yeah. Just that. I'm like, fuck. That's crazy.
But you also need to ask what's the HOA for? What are they doing?
Yeah, and that's the thing. But that's the thing too. You're right, because the HOA does take care of Town Lake. You know, they have a really nice.
It's not even just that. Like, what else do they do? Like
parks, shit like that.
Parks, lights, Christmas lights around the neighborhood. Some stuff
cleaning
like that.
up, garbage. Garbage is a huge one, bro. I didn't really think about how important garbage is, but I mean, those guys that are fucking out there, you know, I mean, they have like a shorter lifespan too, just because of the fumes that they're intaking.
Really?
That's what I heard. Don't quote me on that.
I think I heard about that.
I've heard that, but you know, they're in their line of work, bro, because they're smelling so much like literal shit, like all the time that it fucks them up a little bit, and you know, you go out there and you're fucking like, God bless those guys, bro. Every time I see them, I'm like, I wave them and shit like that.
My dad used to give them what's it called, water bottles and Gatorades when they passed by.
Oh, really?
When I was little, yeah.
That was
Whenever
nice.
they saw them, they just give them like a water bottle.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
it's small
fuck.
things, you know?
It
They make
really,
good money. They make more than teachers.
Really?
Garbage men make more than teachers.
Wow. Shit, we might have to sign up, man.
I
I
know.
mean, teachers don't get paid shit either, so.
Yeah, well, it's been changing. That's what I heard. It's been
Really?
changing. It's like they've kind of they kind of started like looking out for those guys. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I mean, in all honesty, what do you think is better? Is it better to lease a home or is it better to buy a home?
Okay, so this is a home again, right?
Right.
Okay, so this is your money. This is
We need to get this motherfucker fucking dry erase board right here or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, it makes it easy for everybody. You know?
I got little stress balls in there if you want. You know, it'll little.
That was honestly one of the questions I had in my mind. Like as you were talking, I was like, bro, like I'm 23. I'm planning on moving out soon.
All right, you have a realtor then.
Okay, bet. So I was just thinking, like, what's the best idea? What's the best move to do? Like, is it better for me to lease something, or is it better for me to
so
buy
for me,
something?
this is like the dumbest question. Like, how do you not know this? But I'm educated in this fact. You know, like, I mean, do you wipe your hands or over toilet paper?
What?
Like that's what it is to me. It's like why? Like it's like so obvious to me. You
It's
know,
like
but,
common sense.
okay,
to you
so
now.
what do you know about leasing and what do you know about?
I don't know jack shit.
You don't know about it.
We're fucking morons, bro.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm discovering life right now.
So this is. Can you see this?
You're
this
on
is,
camera now.
This is
yeah.
y'all's house right here. Right?
Mhm.
This is the house you're living in.
Mhm.
Let's say this house right here. This is it. This is that house, right?
Yeah.
And this is you paying a rent towards a tenant. This is you being a tenant paying rent towards a landlord,
Mhm.
and this is you leasing the house from a mortgage company.
And this
So
is your brain on drugs.
Yes.
Sorry.
Right. So basically, this is you. What did I say?
That's the tenant.
That's tenant.
Yes.
This is tenant's rent right
Okay.
here, right? It's gonna be $2,000, right? This is the tenant, and this is your house, right? This is the monthly payment the tenant is paying towards the landlord, right here, right? You're never gonna see it again. That's not your money. That's his money.
Mhm.
He can wipe his ass with that money. He can do whatever he wants with that money. You know, this is you leasing a house from a bank. This is your house. This is the bank, right?
Yeah.
You're putting it back in your house because one day you're gonna sell the house,
Right.
right? And whenever you sell the house, you're gonna have all this money stacked up, and you're just paying off the house that you're eventually gonna own it one day.
Mm.
So you're gonna see this money back one day. So if we bought a house 10 years ago, this house, let's say it's I don't know the area I'm in, like, I don't know what's happening with this house, but let's say it's worth $100,000 10 years ago. 10 years ago today, now this house is now worth, I'd say, about $225,000, right? If you were him, you're winning, right? He has your money paying off his debts towards his house, and his house is gaining interest in rate. It's becoming more expensive. It's becoming more valuable to him and everyone around him, right? Everyone wants to buy it. This, you don't ever see that money again. That's not your house. You're never gonna own it. You're never gonna see that money back. The money you're spending on monthly rent, that I'm never gonna see again. It's like a big ass piggy bank that's growing. Just keep growing and get. It's okay. I paid off the bank. The bank's now out of it. The bank's gone.
Mhm.
No more bank, right? This is my house and my money, and it's growing even more and more and more. Because on average, houses grow about 12% in Houston, where we're at.
Yeah.
About 12% every year. So this house is still my house. This is my money. The monthly rent I paid is still gonna come back. Because look, when I sell it, all my money back. Everything's back. I have everything back from me. But it's like this is all mine again. Like it's the money I spent is still here. The money I spent on the landlord, he's doing whatever he wants with it. You know, he's doing whatever he wants with it. He owns a house. He's smarter than you. He gets more bitches than you. Like he's better than you. You know, he's smarter than you.
I like how you said that. I like how you
know
said
what I mean?
that.
Like
it's
it
true.
makes sense now, right? Why would you want to lease? But a lot of times, people don't have the right credit to be able to afford a good interest rate on a house, maybe, or like this could be that, or you can't afford a house, so I'm gonna go do a lower payment and make it easier. I can move in tomorrow, and I can do this, and I don't know much about it, so this is a safer option for me. Sure, whatever. If you want to be dumb, just educate yourself for 2 hours. Look up a video, just explain what leasing is, what mortgage companies do, and all this stuff, and you can really save yourself.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Buy a fucking house. Okay, so now here's one thing. You buy a house, okay? Let's say I want to buy a house tomorrow.
Okay.
But I ain't got no money. Yeah, but I have pretty good credit. Is it wise for me to be like, hey, I got 2 other friends. they like houses. And
Mhm.
they need somewhere to stay too.
Mm.
So if we all join up together, maybe 3 or 2 of us, and buy a house, you know, what are the repercussions of that? What do you see when that happens?
That's extremely smart.
Extremely
If
smart.
you're the house owner, you're extremely smart.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're amazing. Because, you know, Jewish men, you know how everyone's like, oh, Jewish families, like, they're attorneys, they're doctors, they're smart, they have money. Jewish people always have money, right? That's
Mhm.
like the thing. Also, Jewish brothers, uncles, dads, they all live in one house. They have a big ass family in one house, and they all use your income in one house.
Hmm.
And they have all extra money to do this, and all extra money to open up this, and buy this, and do this. Like, they're smart with their
That's
money,
it.
you know?
Starting a trap house.
No, you might as well. You might as well, right? And like, people go into it and like make it a little smart. Like, what I
Yeah.
plan on doing is, so basically, you know what an FHA loan is?
No, please explain.
Okay, so an FHA loan is a governmental loan with 3.5% down, and that's basically like the average loan. Basically,
Okay.
you put 3.5% down on a house,
Mhm.
and they pay the rest. And that's called an FHA loan, right?
Okay.
It's a governmental loan. Basically,
it.
it's like they gave you 96.5%,
Mhm.
right? Whatever it is, yeah, sure. 96.5%. They can loan you that on a 30-year time span,
Mhm.
and it goes from there, right? So for you to qualify for that, you have to live in the house. You can't get a governmental loan on Costco. You can't buy a warehouse and say, okay, I'm gonna get
Yeah.
a governmental. That's not how it works. You know, the government wants to make their money. They're not interested in making you money. They're interested in making themselves money.
Right.
Obviously. So I'm gonna kind of go around this in a way. So, do you know what a duplex is?
Yeah.
It's like 2 houses in one.
Right,
A
right,
triplex is a quadplex, fourplex, right?
Mhm.
So you can go up to a fourplex with the FHA loan with 3.5% down and still live in the house.
God damn it! I'm so glad I met you, man.
So what?
God damn
So
it.
I would love to like
Yeah.
live in a fourplex.
Yeah.
Put 3.5 thousand down. Let's say it's a $400,000 house. That's gonna be That's gonna be about 14,000 down.
Yeah.
It's a $400,000 house. $14,000 down,
Mm-hmm.
and I can get 3 other people to live with me. Have them. So let's say it's a $400,000 house. It's gonna be your mortgage is gonna be around $2,600. Let's say that $2,600,
Okay.
right? And I have 3 other people living with me, right? Let's say, hey, all y'all can live in a $400,000 house. Looks beautiful, beautiful area, beautiful neighborhood. There's a pool, like it's beautiful. Why wouldn't you want to live there?
Mm-hmm.
I'll charge you $700 a month.
That's how much rent would be. For
No,
an
like you're
apartment.
you're my friend. You're my friend, right?
$700 is remarkably
That's
cheap.
nothing, right? That's like, hey, I'm helping you out. Like, you have
Yeah.
no like rental. You have no like crazy good rental history. You don't have rental history. Live with me for $700 a month. $700 a month. $700 a month. That's $2,100 a month to my pocket, and I'm
Yeah.
owning a $400,000 house. I'm paying like rent to a $400,000 house I'm gonna own one day
Yeah.
when y'all are paying it off for me.
Dude, you know you have like that little voice, that person inside you that's like, yeah, that guy. Well, he's like doing backflips right
Like why not? I mean, like it sounds like, wow, that sounds crazy. Like, no one
Yeah.
talks. I mean, have you ever heard about that?
I have to an extent,
People
but
talk
like
about it all the
nobody's
time.
like you don't get taught that.
No.
Nobody teaches you shit like
But
that.
what's the powerhouse of the cell?
The mitochondria.
Oh, thank you.
Am I right?
Oh, fuck, yeah.
That's the only thing I remember, brother.
Right? Like, what the fuck? Like, when we learned that bullshit, like, I don't know. I fucking, for me, I hated school. I hated this. I had good grades. Like, I was fine.
Mhm.
I went to colleges. Like, I went good, you know. Like, I got invited out to colleges. I was going to play football in New Mexico for a little bit.
Mhm.
Just didn't want to do it. Wasn't for me. I hated it. Like,
Yeah.
it was so stupid to me, you know? But, like, if I were to have kids one day, they're asked to go into college. You know, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
You know, either you go to college, bust your ass, and like get a fucking degree and get a job, or you come to me and say, "Hey, Dad,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try college for a year maybe, but this is what I want to do. This is the business I want to make. This is
Yeah.
how I'm gonna make money. That's what I want out of my kids."
God
But
damn,
for
I love
me,
the American dream, man.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But for me,
I mean, well, cause like, dude, I mean, I feel like college is great, but I feel like what college does is it helps you figure out what you want to do. You know, like cause I mean, even right now, I mean, that's one of the unspoken things about this thing is like that's the reason why I did this, because I have no idea what the fuck I want to do, but I got like an idea. You know what I'm saying? So in doing this, I'm getting all these different points of views on how to live life, and then it helps me, but in turn it helps that dude that's like, I don't know what to do in my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, look at this. Listen to what this guy has to say. And then you can either take little bits and pieces of him, or you can follow his entire game plan. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the main reasons. And like, I was trying to answer your question from earlier before, but you know, it is crazy how, you know, we're really all just kind of living our own like path, or, you know, we're all on our own journey, and right now this is just a little like glimpse of what's to come. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, you know, where do you see yourself going with this? Like, are you just gonna stay straight just residential? Are you gonna go commercial? You know, like what's
my plan in real estate, or what's my plan in like my
career?
Oh man,
Tell me.
like,
Lay it on me.
No, like it's literally, it's like I could open my bank account and then I'd have to like, y'all have to be my ass for what I'm about to say. like I want to be everything. I want to be the biggest influence in the world. I want to be the richest man in the world. I want to be able to throw money at the world and say, hey, like, fuck this money. Like, I don't need it. Like,
Who's that guy?
Like,
Mr. Beast.
Mansa Musa?
Mr. Beast.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Beast. You
I
mean
wanna
Mr.
be, no, like I want to be like I want like.
You want to be a Jeff Bezos
I
kind of
sound
dude?
stupid right now. I know I sound a little bit stupid right now, right? But like whenever I'm a billionaire in about 20 years, right? You know, something like that. I'm hoping, right?
Yes.
I mean,
no, I say a lot of stupid shit on here too, bro. Trust me, it's okay.
But like, I like look at me right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a billionaire. Like,
Timestamp it.
I'm gonna be no.
But this is
wait,
documented,
wait.
motherfucker.
But like, I'm gonna be a billionaire. Like, there's like whenever I'm doing bad, like I cannot explain this enough. Like my girl can let you know too. Like
you can't fathom it. Like,
no. Like whenever I know I'm not on the right path, I cannot sleep. Like I literally cannot sleep. Like
really,
like I cannot sleep. Like I'll go like I'll wait. I'll like let's say I woke up at 7 a.m. one day, right? I'll stay up all night till like 5 a.m. Just like I can't even explain. Like I'll lay down and my heart will start like just like racing. I'll get anxious and I'll be like, oh my god, like where the fuck am I at? Like what am I doing? Like what am I doing? Like why am I not enough? Like what's happening? This is all going on in my head right now. You know?
I think that's kind of. In this weird sense, I think it's kind of normal. I think because I've had that many times before. But what I wanted to ask you is like, do you have like some sort of like mental thing going on? Do you like have like ADHD, you know, anxiety? Do you have like what's going on like up there? Like, do you know?
I don't. I mean, like disorders.
Yeah, like any type of disorders. Like, do you have something like going on or no? No. I'm not trying to be like rude or anything. I'm just saying because like you know because I feel like I have some sort of like ADHD.
I probably have ADHD.
That probably you know it's like undiagnosed ADHD because like to me like bro like
I grew up in a Hispanic household. That shit ain't real.
Oh yeah. What do you got? Depression? You got problems? No.
No, but for me, I don't believe in depression. I don't believe in that shit.
No, fuck that. I fucking despise depression, bro. Like that shit pisses me off.
I like if you like, dude. I hate everybody. I hate everybody. That's it. Like I hate people, bro. Like, oh my god, don't ever get me started, man.
Talk to me, better. Tell me.
I just hate people like my fucking age, man. I hate people who are like, what like.
Yes, this is something you're very passionate about. Yes, this. I like this.
For me, like people want to be the top. Everyone wants to be this. Everyone wants to have passive income. Everyone wants to be a millionaire. Hey, like I've asked one of my friends in the back of my car. I haven't seen him forever. Like, hey bro, do you want to be rich one day? Hell yeah, I want to be rich. Dude, me too. I want to be rich too. Like, what the fuck? I want to be rich one day. And he'll go off and do something, and he'll talk about something else. Like, I'm over here like thinking like, hey, I'm trying to.
What are ways to make?
I'm trying to become a billionaire with you, bro. Like, what's going on, right? And he's over here like, just not caring. Hey, like, what are you gonna do to become rich? Oh, passive income, dude. That's fucking smart. Everyone talks about that. Like, I don't have passive income now, but I think that's smart. What are you gonna do? I don't know yet.
Well,
what?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? And then like, or like, I have a friend, bro. Oh my god. God bless him. I don't believe in God, but hold on, bro. I love him, bro, but he's such a bitch. Like he won't just like
pull out the B word.
I don't give a fuck. Look. So look, he didn't work out for a while, right? He started working out recently, and he works out like at a public gym. It's like a neighborhood recreational.
Okay.
It's not even his neighborhood.
Yeah.
Right. It's a shitty gym. He used to post a lot about gym shit. Like he was a gym influencer. He takes videos of his body all the time. He sends me videos of his body. He sends me pump pics. Like a bunch of bullshit. Like, all right, bro. You feel good for yourself. Congrats, I guess. But for me, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, if you want to work on yourself, have some good shit. Have some bitch break your heart. Do something. Be depressed. Get depressed. You know. Yeah. Work on your body. Delete social media. Shut the fuck up. Wake up every day. Work out twice a day. And shut the fuck. And the reason why you're working out is because you can't sleep. Yeah. And the only way you can fall asleep is if you work your ass off till you physically cannot be awake anymore.
Bro, I'm so
like that's how you.
I got a fucking David Goggins on the show, bitch.
That's how you that's how you fucking really become like strong. That's how you get the body you want. I'm not there. Yeah. I used to be there.
Right.
I used to be there. I promise.
Too many tacos, man. Come on,
dude. Yeah, no, but like he's like, so basically, I'm like explaining, hey, if you want,
but you understand though, but like that can be a little powerful to me. Like you have, bro, you're radiating power. I love that. You know what I'm saying? But for some other people, that can be very, like, whoa, chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you to tell me this? You're not shit. You know
what
I'm saying?
People like, oh, I don't give a fuck.
You know, exactly. There's that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is some people just don't like that. Some people are just like, because I've experienced the same thing where I was that person. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we could just radiate so much goddamn energy that some people just, like I said, are not ready for that.
In the sense of me saying how they should work out and how they should
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, yes.
Because nobody likes to be... Who do you would you like for me to be like, oh, this is what you need to be doing, this is what you need to be doing, this is how you're supposed to do this? You know, it kind of would annoy you. Be like, hey, bro, who the fuck are you to tell me all this shit?
Hold on, but there's more.
All right, tell me.
So, like, if you want to work on yourself, if you wanted a nice body, are you going to be smoking weed every single day? And then waking up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon every single day?
Yeah, no, definitely not.
No, right?
Yeah.
You would invest in a good gym, you think, right?
Yeah.
No, but would you make fun of me for spending money on a gym?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so this person is and buys maybe a cart and a half a week. So $60 a week on carts.
Yeah.
And doesn't want to spend a gym membership.
Yeah. No, I get that.
You know, like
and then they're all complaining like, "Well, I don't have money."
No, it's not
like, bro,
not even that. It's just like, bro, you don't really want to work on yourself. Like, you don't really want to do it. Like, every other person our age, bro, is smoking. Everyone's drinking. Everyone's doing this. Everyone's going around. Everyone's fucking bitches. Everyone's fucking dudes. Like, everyone's doing this shit. You know, like, I don't drink. I don't smoke anymore. I don't do this stuff. I don't do a lot of things, you know?
Bro, you're making me feel like shit, man.
No, that's just... but, like, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Like, I've done a lot of fucked up shit, you know? Like, I used to sell. Hold on.
We'll edit that out.
No, but, like, I don't know. It's not... That's a whole thing.
I got
past.
you.
We're worried about today.
I'm a changed man now.
No, not even that. It's just like... I don't know.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so,
let's just say you were an entrepreneur.
I've always been an entrepreneur.
There you go.
You're a small business owner.
Yeah.
I was like, I sold those little bags of gummies. I made some gummies at school, and I put some Kool-Aid
100%,
and
bro.
a gummy, and $4, bro.
100%. Dog, I was making a killing selling chips at school. I was a chip dude.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I was one of the chip dudes. Yeah, hell yeah, man. I walk in, which I got, and boom, open my backpack, just chips, all the fucking chips, all the fucking chips. You know, I buy them big ass boxes from Sam's. You know what I'm talking about? The variety pack. Oof, boy, I was making money.
You got me fat in high school.
Was I in fat high school?
You got me fat in high school.
I probably did, bro. I probably did. Yeah, I was pretty bad. But I mean, to me, it was always like, go. What's next? What's that? You know, it's like I was in a bunch of sports. I was in a bunch of clubs. I mean, I did a bunch of after school activities. I did a lot of shit, dude. I was just like, like I said, it's that whatever is that thing that's inside of our heads that just like it's always going. Dude, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. It's just for me, I think body and mind is connected. 100%. Like it's like a tree in its roots. It's connected completely. Yeah. Like my mind has never been at its worst state whenever I was with my ex and not working out. Like I was I weighed 210 pounds. I'm like 5'9" right now. I'm only like 5'9", I don't know. 5'9", 5'10", I think. I don't fuck it. I'm 5'4". Okay. But like,
hey man, come on.
I don't know however tall I am, right? But I was fat as fuck. I was fat, and I was with my ex, and I was not working out. I wasn't happy. Yeah. It was depressed. Could not handle my emotions. Couldn't handle my mouth. You know, like it was bad. You know, and like I worked myself for a couple months. It was like I beat myself up for a couple months. Like,
I don't think you should. Like I think you should if you that's the thing is like people tell you, but like, hey, go work on yourself. Go do this for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Well, just work on yourself.
People never work on themselves.
Well, they don't understand what working on yourself means. It's like, bro, it means looking into that fucking nasty ass pit of what you have that's yours, and really putting your fucking head in that shit bag.
It's not even it's being alone.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, alone sucks.
It's you don't it's not. Oh my god, my boyfriend, my girlfriend broke up with me. Like, fuck, I'm gonna go to the gym every single day. I'm gonna do this and that. I'm gonna post pictures of myself every day.
Okay. Yeah, like, what the fuck does that do?
Because I look better. oh, and I'm gonna respond to this guy, and I'm gonna fuck that guy. And I'm gonna
One
fuck this
and
guy.
one thing too is that I deserve this. I deserve that. Like, but you don't deserve
no,
shit.
No. You have to like look at yourself in the body.
Yeah.
Like, look at yourself in the mirror and say, I hate myself. Like, I hate you. Like you have to. For me, to how I grew back then, I looked in the mirror. I said, I hate this person. I hate you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're the reason why this relationship didn't work out. You're the reason why you're fat right now. You're the reason why you dropped out of college. Like, you had to really like, hey Cameron, you're fat as fuck. You dropped out of college and you make no money. Mm-hmm. You're worthless. Like what are you? You're nothing. You have to say some shit like that. You have
100%.
to you have to really beat yourself up, and you can't do that and say, all right, Jake, let's go out and let's drink tonight. You can't do that shit. Yeah. But you have a little friend. You have a little friend to go to. No, go over here and beat yourself in the corner and cry about it and be a bitch, but don't show anybody. Work on yourself and come back with abs. Come back with a huge chest. Like work on yourself. Look better. Come back with a fucking business. Do something. You know.
Damn, you make me want to go to the gym now.
I know. But I'm not going today. Sadly.
I hear you, bro. Because it's really hard. And that's a dangerous, very very dangerous game to play. You know, because
people can handle it. People can handle it.
It's not that. Well, yeah, 100%. Some people can't handle it, but I mean, dog, that leads down a very, very, very dark road, very fucking dark road. You know what I'm saying? So, you don't want to. You wanna definitely indulge in that, and like I said, jump in that pit. But you gotta be safe with your own thoughts because then your mind starts playing tricks on you, and you can only be alone for so long. For so long, you can only be alone because for me, it's I have to let loose whatever I got going in the back of my head. Oh, yeah. Whether it's writing it out, whether it's talking it out, whether it's hitting the punch, hitting the bag, and drawing it out. Any type of shit, I have to let you know. You got to find that release too, because if you're just doing that constantly and you're not releasing all that bad juju in your mind, it's gonna catch up to you. You know, and that's.
I mean. In what way? How you gonna let it go?
What do you mean? Like the bad juju that you accumulate, like telling yourself you're a stupid fucking slob and you don't do shit. Yeah. Talking it out. Talking it out is one of the best things I do. That's the best form, and I guess therapy too. You know, and this could be a form of therapy. I mean, whenever I talk to my friends, that's why I'm really big on friendship. Like I'm really big on that because I can't be alone with my thoughts too long. Because if I'm alone with my thoughts too long, then I become some fucking my ego and everything just goes it's like a fucking pump, just inflating. You know what I'm saying? So I have to let that out. I have to, you know, if I'm conflicted on like a decision I gotta make, like, hey bro, this is what's going on in my life. What should I do here? You know what I'm saying? Because I think to me, like my mind can only produce so much. I can only think so much. So I need to involve other people's ideas and other people's opinions. But at the end of the day, it's my decision, of course. But I can't see myself outside of my own body.
Of course, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's a weird thing to, you know, fluctuate with. But I'm really huge on let's talk it out. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I love talking out. Like, yeah, I hate talking about like my relationships. Like my current, I'll talk about my past if you want me to, but like I won't talk about my current relationship. Yeah, I hate when people talk about their current relationship, their current boyfriend, current girlfriend, and like in a negative sense. Like I'll sit here and talk about my girlfriend.
Yeah, and listen, I was bad at that. You know, like I wasn't good on talking. I wasn't good on a lot of shit. Yeah, you know, so a lot of shit I had to learn like off the jump. You know what I'm saying? So it's a weird thing. But like you don't come into this world program knowing every fucking thing, you know what I'm saying? And especially coming from a Hispanic household, bro. Like your feelings don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. You're kind of like bitch.
You're a bitch and your mom.
And not only that, like my family, I love you guys, but my family is fucking racist as fuck, and they're homophobic as shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying,
bro? It's just like. You know, I realize in a lot of Hispanic cultures, bro, and like Mexican households especially, you just don't question it. Just don't question it. Right. This is why it is, and this is why it just because God's real. Because I say it is. Nothing else. No question. Yeah. And for me and God, whoa.
Let's talk about that. Let's get into religion, man. This is a subject that's kind of.
Let's get deep, baby.
Let's get deep.
This is I don't know. I'm very like passionate about religion because my dad he was raised Muslim. My dad was raised Muslim, and it was in Karachi, Pakistan, right?
Okay.
So he moved here when he was like 13 years old.
Scoot over a little bit.
He moved here when he was about 13 years old, right?
Yeah.
And he was raised Muslim, and his family's practice.
Those Muslim is like they have to pray like every couple hours, right? Every so hours.
It's like 8 in the morning and 8 at night, and then depending on what time of the year it is, different times. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But they're very religious, very this and that. And
yeah. Conservative.
Yes, and then my mom's side of the family was Catholic.
Okay.
So I was just, especially religion back then.
Right.
Our parents were like dating. That's like, what the fuck are y'all doing, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not what it is now.
Yeah.
And for me, my mom actually hated that. She hated my dad's religion. My dad wasn't that religious at all, but he hated where he came from. She hated what he was, what he thought was real, what he,
Yeah.
just basically the whole very closed-minded, tunnel vision
Right.
type of Hispanic, which is
which is like completely fucking normal.
Which is normal. And people are gonna be like, "What the fuck? Your mom's racist, or your mom's homophobic? Your mom's dude."
That's one thing too. Is like like people shit on each other for being that way, but it's like, bro, like think about where they come from. Think about the white dudes that come from small ass little towns that are like racist against black people.
It's just like they were raised that way.
Yeah.
They were like taught. That's what it is.
You gotta have some sympathy for that.
Like of course. Like I mean, that's my mom. Like I'm tough with my mom. I don't get into it with her anymore. But like it's just so basically I didn't see my side of the family a lot. Like my last name is Mushtaq. That's my grandpa's name. On my dad's side. Yeah. It's a Karachi name. It's an Arabic name basically.
Gotcha.
And where's it going with this? So basically my middle name is Daniel. And I always knew, I never saw it that much when I was little about two religions clashing and stuff. Yeah. But I did see, like, I remember I had a blanket and it said Cameron Daniel. Not Mushtaq. It was just Cameron Daniel. Which my grandma made for me. But I thought it was weird. I was like, hey, grandma, you forgot my last name. And she never thought to say anything about it. But I thought it was weird. I was like, that's my last name. Like, why are you putting my middle name on here? Really? That's where it first started. Like, oh, why aren't they? And I didn't connect it then. But it was just like my grandma didn't like that side of the family. Right. And that side of the family didn't like that side of the family. And I couldn't go to my family's house because they were Muslims. They were Muslims, dude. I couldn't go over there. Why would...
Those fucking Bond people?
Dude, exactly. Bro, I'm Cameron's mom. Yeah. You'd think I'm going to let my son go over there with those Muslims? Yeah. Like, like, what the fuck?
Those
like,
brown people over there?
It's fucking crazy, dude. It's crazy.
I mean, bro, like, dude, my mom would tell me, like, even my mom and grandma, they would, like, bro, like, if you ever brought a black girl home, bro, like, oh, my God. Just, like, bro, what? It's crazy.
Dude, like, I'll bring a black dude home.
Just to show y'all.
Exactly, like, what the fuck? No. But, I grew up with religion clashing. Like this, fuck y'all, fuck this. And how come I didn't see my cousins when I was little? How come I couldn't see my grandma on that side of my family when I was little? How come my dad was okay with my mom's side of the family, but my mom wasn't okay with my dad's side of the family? Like, that's weird. Yeah. Because of religion?
Religion
that's
is
weird. That's
crazy.
And then right now, I see religion. I don't believe in God. I don't believe.
So are you atheist or are you agnostic?
I don't know the difference.
Okay, so an atheist is you completely, like, there is no God. There's no being out there. There's nothing. It's just we're living here and then we die and then we just cease to exist.
I think. Sorry to cut you off, but like, I think a sense of my mind really, really wants there to be a God because I don't want this to be it.
Well, that's agnostic.
That's agnostic.
So agnostic is like, okay, I don't believe that there's a God, but there's some weird force out there. There's something out there, and I'm just waiting for him to be like, hey, I'm real. You know what I'm saying?
Something, man. But like, for me, I think a religion and God in America isn't real. I think that's not real. Because Catholic, you're not supposed to eat pork. You're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to have sex before this. But then a lot of Catholics will say,
I grew up Catholic, so I didn't know that shit. I mean, we be cooking barbecues and shit, all them sausages.
The Pope doesn't eat pork. They don't do this and that. Like, you're not supposed
he also touches children too.
Yeah,
so.
because the devil will put the devil was cast into a pig or something. I don't know much about that.
Okay,
something like that, right? But you're not supposed to eat that stuff. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to have sex before marriage and like, but
Guess we're going to hell, buddy.
No, no, but like all this stuff, all these things you can't do. But then there'll be Catholics say, well, as long as you believe in God, you'll go to heaven. Okay, but God said in a book, and God's followers said you have to follow this to become worthy enough to become able to follow the path into heaven.
Mm-hmm.
So why? So but I have to do this, and that, and so that's where I first started. Like,
there's a lot of like you can't do this, can't do that. There's all these
you can't do
rules.
this, but if you do this, as long as you believe in God, you'll go to heaven. What? That doesn't make any sense. If I break the law, I kill somebody. Well, as long as I didn't really think it was bad, I shouldn't go to prison. No, it's not how it fucking works.
And to an extreme way. I mean, that's what terrorists are thinking.
Exactly.
You know, like, bro, like if I'm gonna do this for God and reclaim the Holy Land, like, bro. And then like they're waiting for like 72 virgins and shit.
That's the extremist of everything.
That's extremist. That's extreme. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Which is like, but it's just I don't.
But I get what you're saying. Like, oh, I kill somebody, or like
It's way more than that. It's way more than just what I think the book said and what people say about, because people twist it and people say this and people say that and people say oh, it's in the book it says that you can't be gay, right? It's in the book. Everyone knows it's in the book, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think it's gay, but I don't care about. I'm not gay. I don't have someone in my life that's I'm close to that's gay, so I don't really have any stance on it. I don't really give a fuck, you know.
Right.
As long as you don't suck my dick, I don't give a fuck, you know. Like, I don't care, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just don't. I don't give a
No,
fuck.
I get you.
No, like I don't care.
Don't explain. It's okay.
I'm not homophobic. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god, bro, that's so fucking funny.
So what I'm getting at is you just don't like the hypocrisy and and what people do instead of following their.
And and piggybacking off from the beginning of the episode, remember how much I hate how I was a loser, how I was fat, how I didn't hold myself accountable, correct? How I knew everything I fucked up on, everything that happened to me, every bad thing, every tear, every blood I shed was because I fucked up. I fucked up.
Yeah.
Not my neighbor, not some guy across the fucking world. He didn't fuck up for me to fuck up. I fucked up. That's me. I'm accountable for it. That's my problem. You're like, right? I'm not gonna blame you for what you did.
Yeah.
But I'll see a lot of people like they'll say, this is long. This is like I'm gonna go off of this, but like a lot of people will say, well, it's in God's hands. It's in God's hands. Well, the reason why I didn't get the job is because
there's so much that's in God's hands, though. You can only give God so much. Like, I guess for me, like I'm gonna cut you off real quick, but like I don't like that either. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, I'll let God do this, but it's like, what about me?
Exactly.
Like, what about what can I do?
Exactly.
To fucking change what the outcome of whatever's going on.
Hold yourself accountable, bro. Yeah. Like, so for me, my grandpa, he passed away 2 years ago. I'm thinking 2 years ago. I'm really bad with time. Really bad.
Get in line, motherfucker. Like, get in line.
My girl just now taught me the months in order. Wait.
No way, bro.
Okay, so I know how to run a contract on a house.
Yeah. That's so crazy.
You know the better stuff than what we actually need to know. You got.
We just know useless shit.
I don't know. For me, I just
you know what I know. There's if you put the months and there's I think it's July, August, September, October, November. That's supposed to Jason. Like that's what I know.
That's what you're worried about. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the episode.
No, but like that's how like I just so that's my where the fuck was I going? Jamie, what was I doing?
You were talking about. I forgot to. You were talking about how the order.
You hate being a loser.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So like, okay. So my grandpa, right?
Your grandpa.
So he died two months. That's where it was. 2 months ago. 2 years ago. Whenever he died, right? He died, passed away. He worked his ass off. So basically he was a younger son.
Okay.
And everyone knows, even Hispanic households, the oldest son, the oldest is, he's gonna be the doctor. He's gonna be the strongest. He's gonna be the smartest. He's gonna pay the bills.
Yeah.
The youngest, but the oldest. Yeah, exactly. Fuck the youngest, right? So that was him. He was thrown across. My I never met him, but my grandpa's older brother, he was a doctor. He moved to the United States. He became a doctor. Extremely successful. He died 20 years ago, whatever. And my grandpa died at 86. So, he basically worked his ass off. He was pushed down his whole life. He was nobody. He was lower class. He was, even as his brothers hated him, his family, he was nobody. He was nobody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody. He worked his ass off every single day to bring my dad, to bring his sister and other sister and other brother and other brother and other sister and his wife
Mm-hmm.
over to America. Paid for the bills, did everything, right?
Right.
And there's so much things he probably went through. I have no idea what the fuck happened, you know?
Yeah. I'm just imagine what the fuck like they were going through, bro.
No, but not even just that. So like, going back on that, like he worked his ass off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And whenever I met my grandpa, so imagine, okay, let's say you back in the day, you got like a $20 bill, right?
Okay.
But you thought it maybe said $200 million bill, right? Would you forget about it?
No.
He'd be like, right? So in his head, he wanted to support his family. He wanted to be financially stable. He thought he had a bill for like $3,000 or whatever. He's like, hey, I gotta find this bill. Like his whole life, his sole purpose was to find this check he thought he had, but that never existed, right?
Mm.
We don't think it existed. But basically, he like literally, he thought he got a check for like $300,000. Like I'm guessing it was like probably $3,000 and was 0.00 or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
But basically, he cared this much about money to pay for his. He stressed so much about this check that didn't exist that he could never find again.
Yeah.
Up until the day he died, and like weeks before he passed away, I remember him asking me, "Hey Cameron, can you help me get a job at Walmart?" 86 years old, not barely able to walk. He wanted to work out. He still wanted to work for his family, right? In the meantime, his family hated him. He was a crazy guy. He's a crazy old guy. He's the fucking weirdo. He shut the fuck up. You're nobody. Like you're old. Shut up. We don't care about you. We're good now. We don't need you anymore. You're good. Mm-hmm. His daughter hit him. He was abused. Like right, but he still worked every single day to become viable enough for his family to be supported. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So off of this, he died, but he was very faithful, very very faithful. Right. I'm bringing religion to this. I'm bringing religion. So he was faithful. He prayed every single day. He brought God into everything. He loves God. He talked about all this. He made sure he told me, hey, believe in God. Make sure you believe in God. All the time, believe in God, believe in God, believe in God, right? He passed away, right? It sucks. He got his first bouquet of flowers when he died. He couldn't be able to see it. He never saw it, you know? The only flower this man was given his whole life, that worked his whole life, that worked for his family, that wanted to work days before he died, got his first flower, like he never was able to see it. He was in a grave, and it was over his grave. That was his first flower he's ever gotten, correct? Mm. And this whole life, this man prayed. So he sounds like he's going to go to heaven, his heaven, right? He's going to go to heaven. You think in his heaven, it'll be worth it if his family wasn't loving him? Is heaven worth it? Let's say you really love this girl, and this was your family. You love them and love them and love them. Would heaven be worth it if they weren't there? Honestly, would heaven be worth it if it wasn't there? If you want to become a businessman, if you're me and you wanted to become the most successful person ever, and you wanted to be the most important person ever, and you wanted to inspire people and motivate people and say this and this and that and own this and be on top of the world, and if I never got that one day, and you see how passionate I am about that, and if I prayed every day and I died out of nowhere and I went to heaven, but I never got that, would I be happy? Would heaven be worth it for me? Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, so because and then not only that, it's like, how do you? I mean, just right now talking about your grandpa, like the way you talked about him is like power, energy, rage, like like real in the grunt, really covered in mud type. That's a picture I was painting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And faith. That's all I was seeing too. But what I was like, kind of not seeing was like love. Because love is I think that's what makes it worth it. And maybe he did love, but like to me, like I don't know, like I don't want to be loved by others, but I want to love other people. It's like, but in return, you do get loved by others. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. So,
but like the people he was working his whole life for didn't show him love. He was a crazy man. He was this, and that. He was that. Like he was a bad person. He was a crazy person. He was a greedy person. Greedy person, Yeah. The person he was greedy for, the person he wanted to work for, hated him, right?
That's such a crazy fucking paradox.
No, you know what's even crazier? Like,
yeah,
there's no pictures of him ever. No pictures of him. Like my grandpa in the house that he owned, he paid for. They don't have a picture of him. I remember my dad took a picture of him a couple months before he passed away, and that's the only picture I have never known of my grandpa. Was a picture of him on the couch just sitting down. It's the only picture I can never find of this man. It's just my dad saying, "Hey Dad, let me take a picture of you," and he said that's the only person that's taking a picture of him. Right? That's like insane. This guy.
That is fucking.
And he
works.
He worked forever.
Freaks me out.
He worked his ass off, man. Right?
Yeah.
For his family to be stable enough, for his daughters to be happy, for his sons to get jobs, for his sons to get educated, to be happy and have their own families, right?
Mm.
And they all called him crazy. And whenever he died, the person that abused him was crying. His wife was crying. "Oh, I'm sorry." I said all these things. He's like, "I'm sorry," but it was too late. It's too late. He's dead. You know, like. That's the end of his story. It's it. You can't talk to him anymore. Unless maybe you can. I don't know. Maybe you showed up. I think you showed up in my dad's dream. I don't know if I don't have any opinion on that.
Yeah.
But like, you know, maybe it's crazy. It's just like.
And not only is that crazy. That's happening everywhere. That's happened multiple times. That's happening right now. That's happening right now, bro. And that's just so crazy. Like that's. I appreciate you painting that picture of me, bro. And, like, bro, that was making my fucking stomach drop to, like, my fucking asshole, dog. Because that's fucking crazy.
And the reason why I pointed that out was just, like, so that whole time this man was working for his family that never gave him the due diligence to, like, say, okay, like, maybe he's worth it. You know? Like, I've never seen anyone hug him. I've never seen anyone pay anyone attention to him. When he was talking, it was, "Shut up. Okay, we get it. Shut up." Right? Mm-hmm. But he wanted to be heard. He wanted to be smart. He wanted to be like his brother. He wanted to be loved like his brother was.
Yeah.
To his family.
Yeah.
But I think he was a good religious man. I think he was. He prayed every day. He did everything the book said to do.
Yeah.
So I think if you do it, you'd go to heaven, correct? So, and heaven is the place of enlightenment, the happiest place you could ever.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's like
that's what I'm saying. So
you can't just put gas in your car and it's gonna work. You know, you have to put oil in that shit. You got to change the oil. You got to change the radiator fluid. You got to change the power steering. You know what I'm saying? Religion is the gas. Like let's say religion is the oil in a car. You know what I'm saying? That's only gonna work some part of the car. You know what I'm saying? So if you just on one thing, you know, we're fucking complex beings, dog. Like, we are so complex, and there's no way that one thing is gonna, if you focus up on one thing, on yourself and your body, does not guarantee you to have a good life, be successful, be happy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tend to so many other things in your body and in your life. You know what I'm saying? You gotta treat your girl nice. You gotta make sure you work hard at work. You gotta be friendly with your friends. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go work out. Mm-hmm. You gotta do so much. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so we're, I guess, in that way of thinking, we're like, okay, if I just do this, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
And it's like, it don't work like that.
But it's crazy because, like, he wanted to give his family everything. He wanted to support them so they wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. I'm not him, you know, but maybe if he gave him more money, they would have loved him more or something, you know, whatever he thought.
Yeah.
But I believe he's in heaven more now because he was a good man. He was a good, faithful man. Mm-hmm. But is that heaven worth it for him?
I don't know.
That's what I'm asking. Like,
it's a fucking paradox. Really.
Because, like, it's like the reason why he was working, like, the reason why he was working his whole life, the reason why he was, like, was for this family. Yeah. And he never got it here. In heaven, like, or wherever he is, like, is there another family that loves him? Mm-hmm. Like, did he finally get it? Like, that's what.
That's the fucking thing. Like, what the fuck happens after this?
No, not even just that. Would heaven be worth it? Like, if you love this girl, let's say you love this car, right? Like, you were a car guy. You built this car from the rubber to the ceiling, like everything. You built this car, and, like, in heaven there were no cars. Mm. But every day you thought about this car. You love this car, and, like, not even just like a materialistic type of way. Just like you genuinely love this car.
I get what you're saying.
And you couldn't go a minute without it.
Yeah.
And, like, in heaven there was no cars.
There's no roads.
Would it be worth it?
Damn.
Would it be worth it?
No, fuck, dude, that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? I don't get it. And I would love to someone sit down with me and say, "Hey, Cameron, you're wrong about this. You're wrong about that, and this is why. This is why." Yeah. Blah blah blah. But I think religion was made in a way to kind of distract people. to say, hey, you know what Confucianism? You know what that is?
Yeah.
It's a religion made by the Chinese government.
Yeah, it's like a form of Buddhism.
Yeah, it's a form of Buddhism, but it was made by the Chinese government basically to control its people. Basically, what the religion is basically like, hey, by the way, be a good citizen, work hard, study, don't kill people, don't be a bad person, pay your taxes, like you know, like stuff like that, like because it was made to keep people in line.
Yeah, and it's crazy you said that because like now it's like you know, with what you just said, you know, you're not the first person that's told me that God ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And right now you know, I don't want to bring up politics, but I'm gonna bring them up. But like, you know, I feel like politics has now become the new religion.
Oh my God!
And it's crazy because I heard this the other day, but it's like dividing and conquering. You know, we've heard that terminology before, but in reality, like that's what's going on right now. We're being divided and we're being conquered.
There's always something, dude.
It's
always white versus. It's always something. It's always white versus blacks. Blacks versus cops. Cops versus everybody. Left versus right. Skinny versus fat. Whatever, right? It's always something. But I think it's just so like, if you're gonna become a billionaire one day, do you give a fuck about that?
No, man.
Do you care about this? Do you care about that? I just don't care. I don't care. Like I don't. Like I'm sure.
Shit, I'm not a billionaire right now, and I still don't give a fuck.
Exactly. But like, that's not the point. You're not a billionaire. It's the point that you want to get there.
Yeah.
The point that you gotta get there.
Yeah.
There's no plan B for me. I can't go back. I'm not going back to college. I'm not doing this. It's real estate or nothing. I'm gonna become a billionaire one day. Yeah. I'm gonna own a brokerage. I'm gonna own houses. I'm gonna own real estate. I'm gonna own shopping centers. I'm gonna own land. I'm gonna. Yeah. You know what's crazy to me? You know, Houston, like downtown Houston's like 30 minutes away, 20 minutes away from us, right? From right here, the center of one, so basically the center of
a metropolis.
Yes, is right there. Like billions of dollars go through Houston every single day. Billions, billions, B. Okay, you know how big a B is? A billion?
It's a lot of cheese.
All right, if you wanted to make, I don't know how exactly how it is. It was like. If you made $5,000, let me look it up. I'll turn my phone off.
That's okay.
Let's say. Can you pull out a calculator?
Yeah, bro, I got you.
All right. So do 1 million divided by 5,000. Okay. Don't say it yet. Okay. So let's say you made $5,000 a day. Okay. $5,000. How long would it take you to get $1 million? $1 million. How many days is that?
Well, I divided it. It gave me $200. So that
1 million divided by
5,000.
5,000. So it takes 200 days. So if you're making $5,000 a day, in 200 days you'll become a millionaire.
That's less than a year.
Okay, yeah, right. So do 1 billion 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 9 zeros. Divided by 5,000.
Right. Just
okay.
To make sure.
Yeah.
Divided by 5,000.
That's 100 million.
That's 100 million. Take that back.
It's okay.
I'm good with money.
I'm terrible at math, bro.
It's okay. Just do 1 and then 9 zeros.
I don't think it's letting me.
Yeah, you gotta put it back. You gotta put it.
Too many zeros, man.
Go ahead. Just take the phone. I just took a math test today, brother. It didn't go so hot.
All right. I don't know if y'all can see this.
Okay.
I have a privacy screen. It's gonna be difficult.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. So it's 1 billion divided by 5,000. Okay. And divided by, let's say it's over a year. Divided by 365.
Okay.
365. Okay.
Yeah, you can put on the camera now.
Yeah. Okay. So that's how many years it's gonna be.
500 years.
547 years, making $5,000 a day.
Fuck. What the fuck?
It takes 200 days to become a millionaire. $5,000 a day. If you're keeping that up, it takes 574 years to become a billionaire. Years, become a billionaire. And how much money does Elon Musk make? He has like what? He's worth $400 billion, $600 billion. How much money do the Arab princes make? They cannot disclose their money. They don't disclose their money because they're royal family. They don't disclose how much they make. They own the oil. They own where the oil goes.
Imagine what the fuck. They're fucking sweating money.
It's crazy, right? No, you know what's even crazier? We're 10 miles away from billions being traded every day.
Yeah.
Billions traded every day.
Yeah.
You're telling me I'm not
We
gonna
should go rob a bank.
Dude, you're not telling me I'm gonna get a little bit of that shit? You telling me I'm not gonna get a little bit of that?
Yeah.
It's 20 minutes away. Billions of dollars being traded every single day. 20 minutes away from us. And I'm negative in my account. What the fuck? You know, like what?
Right.
You go,
If by 35 I don't have nothing going on, I'm robbing a bank with you guys.
You get,
Yeah,
you
bro,
get
let's
what
do a
I'm
heist.
saying?
Yeah, I
Well,
definitely see what
like,
you're saying.
there's-
There's a lot.
crazy.
There's money there.
We're
We just gotta
blessed
find it,
to
get
be
it.
this close to it.
Yeah.
And how do I get to it? Real estate. Real estate's how I get to it.
Yeah. Well, why do you think all these fucking people are moving here to Texas, man?
Dude, it's right there.
Yeah.
Billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Like, people don't get that. People don't understand.
No, what I really like doing is driving like near like Pasadena, like Port of Houston, and just driving by all those fucking big ass smoke towers and all these
Dude.
big ass round bubble things and shit. Like, bro, that is so much fucking money over
Every
there,
time
bro.
me and my girl,
Ka-ching!
every
That's
time,
all I hear.
Every
Yeah.
time me and my girl go down to Houston for a date or whatever, I'm mesmerized by
Yeah.
like looking at the buildings, looking at
Yeah.
our city. Like this is
Yeah.
our city, man.
Yeah.
There's billions of dollars. There's people making the most money they've made in their lives in that day. There's people.
Yeah.
There's a person probably wiping his ass with $10 million
Yeah.
right now. Like right now, 20 minutes away from us,
And I wonder, like, how much coke are they on? You know what I'm saying?
dude.
Not
like,
enough.
Like, isn't that crazy? Like, that's so insane to me, and I'm not gonna get any of that.
No,
No.
it is
And,
pretty wild.
and how do you get that, dude? I'm not doing. I didn't do crypto. I didn't get the fucking. I didn't do the thing.
I don't know any of that shit. I
do
don't believe in it too.
I don't know it. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
but
like
I do know
Bitcoin
is
and
I'm gonna
whatnot.
become a millionaire through real estate, and that's
Yeah.
why. Because
Yeah.
it's right there, and I'm taking advantage of that.
Mhm.
I own two parts of zip codes in Houston: 77093 and 77050.
Okay.
I own those. It's like past the airport.
Okay.
I own parts of those zip codes. The people that call in that area for Zillow, it's coming to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming to me and my girl. She works in real estate with me.
That's cool.
So
Yeah.
that's our first start. And then I'm gonna own the next one, and
Yeah.
the next one, and then I'm gonna come over here, and then own
Yeah.
that, and then own that,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna buy out that zip code. So everyone in fucking Houston that wants to buy a house with Lil, it's gonna call my fucking name. It's gonna call my team. That's how I'm become a millionaire.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I'm gonna.
You ever
do
thought
it.
about what you're gonna name your business?
No, never. I mean, we have like it's me and my girl's business, right?
Yeah.
So we have like CO because there's a lot of like, really successful real estate agents have a snitch,
Yeah.
a little schmuck they do or whatever, something, right?
Yeah.
And people do a lot of like husband and wife real estate. They do pretty good. They do really, really good.
Yeah, like
So-
the fixer-upper people.
Yeah.
What's her name's?
The white people.
No, but it's a little Asian lady.
What?
It's a little Asian. The little fixer-upper people. Joe. I don't know. Sorry. I like watching fixer-upper. It's nice.
I don't know.
You lost me.
But I just like that's my goal, dude. Like we're gonna be you're gonna see my big ass face, my stupid ass face, my big ass
In a
arms.
suit.
Somewhere
on
in
a
a
billboard.
in Houston. You're
Hell
gonna see me
yeah,
one day.
that'd be
I
dope.
promise you.
Like, I
one
know
day.
that guy.
I promise you. I'm
Yeah.
20 years old and I'm investing $12,000 a year into my business right now.
Yeah.
I'm 20 years old, and in a couple months I'm gonna be investing $1,500 in my $2,000. I promise you that. Right now it sucks, and I know I'm nobody right now, but
Yeah.
I'm going somewhere. I just know I know it, and like
Yeah.
and not a lot of people can say it because I'm doing what I.
Well,
what-
and
what
it's
works.
good. It's good that you have that mentality. You know what I'm saying? Because I like there would some people would argue, bro, what the fuck are you crazy? You stupid?
Hmm.
But it's like, what would you
My
rather?
parents
What
do that
would
shit
what
all
would
day.
you rather be thinking? Would you rather? Oh man, let's just play some Warzone.
That'd be
Like,
cool.
yeah, let's just go out and drink. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't like. I like drinking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do it. But what I'm saying is like, you know, I had a conversation with this one lady. She came on the podcast and she was saying like, she talked about religion. She said, so what if it's not real? So what if it doesn't exist? So what if there's no heaven? What's hurting you? What's hurting you from believing in it?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it gonna hurt? Because at the end
Me
of the day,
personally,
yeah, like, what is it gonna? What I'm saying, but what I'm changing it into your way of thinking. So like, you're like, all right, money, let's do this, do that, boom, boom. Like, who are you hurting?
by me believing in God.
No, money. We're talking about money. No God, but I'm trying to relate the two different stories. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like, what I'm saying is, who are you hurting thinking this way? Who's benefiting off of you because of the way you think? You know what I'm saying? Nobody. Like nobody other than you.
No, but like the thing is, my parents don't like it. My parents hate it.
Yeah, I know, but your parents, as fucked up as it sounds, but your parents are gonna die one day.
Oh yeah.
You know, they're not gonna take care of you anymore. They're not gonna house you anymore.
They just want me to go to school and get a normal job like everyone else and become a normal and become a nobody. Like that's not me though. That's not what I want. Like it's just I don't know.
But what I'm saying is like at the end of the day, like you said it yourself, you're nobody. Nobody cares about you.
Exactly.
So like, who are you hurting thinking this way? You're doing yourself a favor.
Yeah.
And you're putting yourself ahead of everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because tomorrow, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Next week, I'm going to record another podcast with somebody else.
Yeah.
Next week, you're going to go sell another house. You're going to go try to chalk your way into something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're just going to keep doing you. So who gives a fuck how you think? How if you think God is real or not? If your idea of living the way you live your life is bad or if it's good? Because at the end of the day, what my mom tells me is like, bro, like, if they're not sucking your dick, they're not paying your bills, and they're not giving you any food, fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
I mean, I think that's why I'm very like fuck everybody. In the beginning of the podcast, I was like, I hate everybody.
Yeah.
I think that's why, cause like I think
Nah, man, you need a hug.
Man,
you need a hug. Come here, bro. Come on, bring it in.
I think it's why I'm very like fuck everybody because it doesn't matter to me. It's not gonna give me a billionaire one day.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm trading real estate between one company and another $1 billion company, like it doesn't matter because I said, oh, okay, maybe I'll listen to you for the. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter to me. It just doesn't make any sense. It's just no point.
Right.
That's why I'm very like, if you're not helping me, you're against me. I like that's I have a problem with that though.
It's a weird one to play with.
I'm very like, if you're not helping me, you're against me. I'm very like that.
Yeah.
Like especially with my friends, like I barely talk to them anymore because I believe like, bro, if you're just not gonna like, if you're not gonna talk business with me, then I don't care about the weed you're smoking. I don't care about the car you got. I don't care. You know, it's just I don't care about the how much alcohol you drink. It doesn't fucking matter to me.
Yeah.
You know, but like I wish I could surround myself with people that like have the same mindset as me. Have the same like wants, goals, ambitions, dreams. You know, like I would love that, and like I just don't know how to do that, and like I don't know where to go. I don't know where to look, and
well, that's the thing is if you stop looking for that shit.
Oh, when you stop looking, you find it.
It just comes.
Relationship advice. I'm so serious, man.
It just happens.
Dude, just shut the fuck up.
And just do you.
No one gives a fuck that you don't got a bitch. No one gives a fuck that you don't got a dude. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. It'll come. It'll come. Shut the fuck up.
Just do you, bro. It's crazy that that's the way it works, but like literally that's how it works. Like it's insane. Like and like I'm a huge believer in manifestation.
Yeah.
You know, you say things, you think things, and boom, it happens.
I say I'm gonna be a billionaire like, almost every day. I say I'm gonna be successful every single day.
Yeah.
I believe that. I know that. Like, I'll have a fucking tattoo now. I won't do that shit. but like I know that. You know, but it feels like this past couple months, man, the luck has been against me.
Well, that's the thing is like it's the bigger the dream, bro, the bigger the resistance.
But in real estate, like, it's crazy because I did maybe an hour of work one day, and I submitted a contract, and with that hour of work, in about 10 days, I would have got paid like around $7,000. And I didn't submit the offer fast enough, and I lost it.
But I mean, that's the game, bro. Imagine that's the game.
Like 3 hours earlier, I could have got $7,000, like this, like that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the thing. Yeah. You know, that's opportunity. You know, ideas. You know, who would have thought we'd all be sitting here?
Not my big
in a year, last year. Would you think you'd be sitting here talking about this shit? No. But you know what? We're here. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things are out of your control.
Like God's plan.
Yeah. You know, whatever plan it is that you think is going on, it's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? But you just, like, I get, you know, there's that thing where trusting whatever is going to happen. But I don't really believe in luck. Look, it happens, but it's like now it's just like, no, you kind of like, it's just, you put yourself in positions to receive that good shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think if you work hard enough, you're going to see luck.
Yeah.
If you work hard enough, you'll see some luck.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's say that. Let's say it like that.
Yeah.
If you work hard enough, you'll see some luck.
No, I get you, man. I get you, dude. And it like I said, it is crazy. It is a crazy thing that we have to, you know, deal with. You know, it's everybody. Like, you're not the only. Like, you're not. Bro, I'm 100% promise you. You're not the only person thinking the things that you're thinking. You know what I'm saying? And that's what like gives me hope.
I'm not saying I'm not, but how many people are doing what I'm doing?
That's true. But
how many people aren't smoking? How many people aren't drinking? How many people are doing this?
All right, man, you're making me feel like shit,
but
bro.
It's not even like that. Because everyone used to smoke. Everyone did drugs. Everyone drank. You know, like, but it's just like everyone wants to be. Hey. Do you want $1 million?
Mm-hmm.
You want $1 million?
Yeah.
Oh, you see, I'm like retarded.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't say that anymore. I'm sorry.
Nah, dude, we don't give a fuck.
No,
We don't care.
So,
No.
but like,
I say retarded all the time.
Like,
It's like my favorite word.
Like, I just
we brought back
I
retarded.
I need shit, bro. My girl be getting mad at me. I be fucking with shit. I just be breaking shit.
No, you're good. That's why I have them. That's why I have them. They're still there. Yeah.
Give me the fish. But I don't know. It's just like a lot. Hey, do you want to become a millionaire?
Yeah.
Do you want $1 million?
I wouldn't mind it.
Do you want $1 million? Hey, Jamie, you want $1 million?
Fuck yeah.
It's just
everyone wants a fucking $1 million, bro. But no one wants to work for it. No one's willing to do it. No one wants to take cold showers every day. I used to do shit, but I don't do it anymore. I just
cold showers is hard to do consistently,
shit,
bro. Consistently.
No one wants to take a cold shower. No one wants to say no to drugs. No one wants to say, hey, okay, maybe I shouldn't go to that party.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe I shouldn't drink this drink that my friend's giving me. Like, no one wants to say that. No one has the mental capacity to be able to, mental discipline to be able to do that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I know it seems stupid, like, okay, doesn't matter if I become a billionaire one day, doesn't matter because I said no to a drink whenever I was 20 years old. Hey, maybe it did. Maybe it did. And why do I think it did? Because no one else is doing it. You know, no one else is doing it.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's the thing is, like, you're like you're on your own path. Like, you really are on your own path.
Like Kobe, he said he stared in the sun for like how many hours a day? Remember, because he missed a shot. Remember?
Yeah,
exactly.
I remember that.
Like, who the fuck is doing that?
Yeah.
But who is Kobe?
It's the greatest.
You know
that ever
Kobe,
lived,
right?
bro.
You know Kobe. You know Kobe. Everyone knows Kobe.
Yeah.
Is him looking at that sun? Is that the reason why he became the star he was?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's like, I know you're not. Do you look at the sun every day?
Actually, I'm super huge on putting my dick and balls just straight out in the sun.
Oh,
dude, I fucking love doing that shit, man. Like going out to I figured this out at the beach one time, and I was just buck ass nude and just like, dog, like I could feel my dick getting bigger. Like, it was awesome. It was crazy.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Hey, 100%. Go try it. Just go out, bro. I was doing it with my homeboys, all of us, bro. Bro, hold on. Let me explain. Are we redacting
this or are you keeping it in?
So like, bro, like, we were walking and we were talking shit, and then one of my friends, just because he's a goofy ass motherfucker, he's like, hey, maybe we should put our dicks in the air. And we were just like, kind of looked at each other and we were like, yeah, let's do it. And so we all stood like kind of like in a zigzag. So none of us saw each other's dicks. But I was like the first one in the front, so like everybody was looking at my ass. Nice. But you know, I didn't want to look at anybody's asses. But what I'm saying is, like, dog, just like standing there looking at the sun, just like absorbing all of that, like whoa, like, bro, it heals you. Like, yeah, bro. I was making sugar, my boy.
I know, but I was
making sugar.
I don't know, man. That's good for you, man. I don't know what you want me to say.
Well, I mean, you asked me. I be looking at the sun, bro. I be doing some weird shit. I be doing some weird fucking things, bro.
So whenever you have the biggest podcast one day, tell everybody it's because you had your cock and balls in the.
That's literally why, bro.
Like right before you came in, like, wow, nice cock.
You
know, but you know, I think for me, like, regiments are something that's really important. You know, like I have to like. With me, my schedule, like, I really don't believe I've done the whole, like, working out. You know, let's talk about working out at the gym. I once used to do that whole push-pull leg day kind of thing and whatnot. I don't do any of that shit anymore. I don't do chest day. I don't do leg day. I do everything every day. Like, it's just, like, I can't, my mind's too stupid to, like, okay, this is what we're going to do, this is what we're going to do, you know, all that kind of shit. It's just, like, let's work our entire body every day.
That's how they kind of am in a way. I don't do it full body. I'll just do like legs, and I don't have like a leg workout. I all right, this seems good right now. I'll do this. I'll do that. I'll do that. I mean, I'm the strongest I was a month and a half ago, 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I was 185 pounds. I was squatting 405 for 3 reps. 185 pounds. I was repping.
Shit, that's crazy.
2 plates on bench for about 17 times.
Ugh.
So like, at 185 pounds, like I felt good.
I can only go up to like 3. I can only do like 3 reps with the 225.
Were you training for the combine?
Dude,
Jesus, 17 times?
That's
a combine. Yeah, it's almost like a combine fucking wide receiver.
It is. That's the fat motherfucker in the mirror that I talked about.
Okay.
That's what you gotta do. You know, if you really want to, the body can do crazy things. Dude.
Yeah.
Right? I was 185 pounds squatting 405 for 3 reps.
It's crazy.
I could probably get near there. Probably like max out.
Yeah.
At 405 now.
Yeah.
Like
Now the max I've ever hit on squat is like 315, 320.
Yeah.
Like, but other than that, like, dude, that shit's crazy.
I can still power clean pretty good though. I'll power clean like two plates.
Oof! What the fuck?
I'll eat it. I'll beat it up.
Oh my god, damn! I really only did like 15s on each side. That's like the max I can go.
I'll
Power cleans are fucking hard, bro.
It's the one that you gotta fucking drop underneath it.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I've overhead pressed.
You
plates.
overhead press?
Yeah.
Push
The power clean is a power clean is deadlift, pop up, and then pop,
Get underneath.
and then push up,
No,
down. That's a power clean.
I thought that was push
No,
press.
that's
push
that's
press.
clean and jerk.
Clean and jerk.
Okay,
That's
never mind.
clean and jerk.
Okay. So then, what's a power clean?
Power clean is just the one where you drop under.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
Shit.
why I was like.
Well, I'm stupid.
But damn, bro, that's
wild.
weight.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Dog.
You're pushing fucking weight.
I'm trying to, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 20 years old. My body can get beat up a little bit.
Yeah.
You're
But
not
not
even.
too
You
much.
haven't even peaked at like the
No,
prime.
Prime is like 25, I think.
No, prime is no.
Ooh.
Your body does not start diminishing until like your early mid 30s.
Yeah, and a lot of people that are like, oh my back. I mean, I have back pain, but I have people that are just like, bro, I'm hurting all the time.
Yeah,
It's like, but you don't even work out.
Dude, shut the fuck up. My back hurts too,
Hey,
dude.
yo,
Like,
relax.
I'm 185 pounds squatting 400 pounds. My back hurts too, but I'll complain about it.
Yeah.
But I'll still hit the fucking weight.
Yeah.
I'll still do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, I get you. So how do you balance how do you release all of that?
What?
Everything that you got. You got like Tim, like I said how I said earlier, you got a bunch of energy. So how do you fucking just
You gotta work. You have to work out, man. Like you gotta do it.
Mm.
I mean, like I don't know. I'm very. You. Like,
freaking
yeah, but like
What are you on?
I don't know, man. It's just like
it's that
I don't know.
fucking it's that juju, bro.
you get worn out though. But like
100%.
when you're gonna be a billionaire one day, I don't give a fuck. But I'm not gonna say it like I'm crazy, dude. Like I'm not waking up at good times right now. Like today I woke up like fucking 10 o'clock probably. Like, but I didn't sleep well. Like I'm not getting good sleep right now because I'm not being productive in my days. And like I'm not satisfied and I'm stressing and I have anxiety. Like it's crazy. Before I go to bed, like my heart would start like beating.
Yeah.
Beating.
Yeah.
And I'll just sit down and like I'll just lay down and I'll just be like, okay, you're broke. Like, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you have to do this.
But I think you need that, bro. Like, I think you need that adversity. I think you need that.
You do, but I take it to the next level. Like,
yeah.
Like,
well, that's your choice. That's what you want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody.
But I can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I would love to
think,
sleep.
But just imagine you live. If we were all living a life where everything went right and everything was going good, you know how fucking boring that would be. Like how fucking how high your ego would be.
People say like happiness isn't happy until there's sadness. We're like,
yeah.
Or like sunny days don't mean shit unless you had a rainy day. You know, like the warm doesn't mean shit unless you've been cold. You know, like,
right.
I think it's in that sense.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what
So,
I think too.
I don't know. It's not bad.
But like I said, how do you balance? I guess what everything you're doing, gym, real estate. Like what else do you got going? You got a relationship. You know what is that? Do you believe in that work-life balance thing? Like what do you
Work life and like love life.
Yeah, I mean, with you have work life and love life combined.
Yeah,
you know.
People say like, oh, don't work with your family, or don't work with your like lover.
Or sure, you don't eat. Or
for me, like my like love for my female, like my girl, like that's my girl. That's my baby. Like that's her. Like she's everything to me. You know, like and that is off of our dream. We both want to be real estate. We both have the same dream. We both have the same aspiration. And she wouldn't be that with me unless we had that together. Unless,
right.
Because honestly, the one person in this world I can genuinely sit down and like have this conversation every single day with, and she'll listen to me and she'll stay up all night with me and listen to me, is my girl. Like she'll sit down and listen to me about and talk about my dumbass shit and talk about not conspiracy, I don't give a fuck, but like it's like talk about how I want to be a millionaire one day and talk about how I'm gonna do this one day and talk about this idea and that idea and trying this and doing that, and like she's the only person right now I can genuinely sit down and talk to every single day about it. It's like I think our love life is based off of that. And if one day I stop or don't become that, I'm not gonna have a love life.
You know, and there's that thing where it's like people, they tell you just don't mix that up, but it's like I think you have to, you know, because if you think about it in the future, you're gonna get married one day. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have kids, you're going to have a family, you're going to have your job. So all of that shit's going to be combined and united together. So that's why I don't believe in that shit where it's like, okay, they're all three separate things. Like you're alive for all of it. You don't just shut off in between. You know what I'm saying? You're alive for this. You're breathing for whenever you're at home with your girl. You're breathing while you're at work. And you're breathing while you're at the gym. All of that is mixed in together. You know what I'm saying? So there's that thing where it's like, oh, let's split it all up and this is how we're going to divide it. It's like, dude, no. You can't. Like your love life's gonna bleed into your work life. Your work life's gonna bleed into your love life. Your fucking social life's gonna bleed into your love life. You know, you can't go hang out with friends because you're supposed to be hanging out with me type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how people have that conception. It's like let's split it all up, but it's, you can't. You know, and it's hard, bro, because you're trying to do it all. You're trying to do it all without fucking going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And like you think about the people, like one thing we talk a lot about here is like suicide. So it's like imagine what they are fucking going through. Like imagine what they're thinking for them just to like crack. You know what I'm saying? Like
what do you feel about suicide? Because I have a strong opinion against that.
I have a pretty strong opinion against it.
Against it, or like in what way?
Like I think it's stupid.
Okay.
I think it's stupid, to an extent, because there's circumstances that are just way beyond understanding.
You will never see a person in a tribe, in an African community, kill themselves. You'll never see a person living in the wilderness, like living in the jungle, killing themselves. That's just not a thing. Like there's a tribe. They're like, what do you think about America? And I don't know where it's from, but they're like, hey, what do you think about America? And like, oh, America, the place people throw themselves off buildings from, the place people kill themselves from. Why would I want to go to America? Like what? Like I just don't give a fuck. Like everyone's going through shit. Shut the fuck up. Like you're crying about this and that. And your love life. Like there's a person being like
raped right now.
I don't know if we can say that, but raped, fucked, like. You're like a kid being like killed, molested right now, and you're crying because your boyfriend broke up with your girlfriend, and you think you're nobody. You think you're ugly? Shut the fuck up. You think you're ugly? Go work out. Go eat more.
And even if you're ugly, like it's like just accept it.
If you're ugly, bro,
like bro, we're all fucking ugly, bro. Like who gives a shit?
No, if you're ugly, get rich. No, dead ass, bro.
Oh my god.
If you're ugly, you're rich.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll get something off of money.
Yeah.
I mean, that's actually facts.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I've seen rich people come in with just terrible, like, you can tell the vibe, terrible people. Personality-wise, you just feel it.
Yeah.
But they're walking around with some of the most amazing people next to them.
Yeah.
The baddest bitches.
There's money.
I mean,
money. But yeah, like suicide, going back to that thing, is just like, I feel for you. It's real. Depression's real. Anxiety's real. You know,
you're
but
nicer than me.
Yeah,
you're nicer than me.
I mean,
you're depressed. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You want to kill yourself? Kill yourself. It won't bother me.
And the world's gonna.
I might get to work. I might get to work faster if you kill yourself. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. No one gives a fuck. No one cares about your problems. Like, shut up. Go work out. Like that's how I feel about it, dude. Like,
no, 100%. I mean,
you grab life by the fucking balls.
But that's the hardcore truth, you know. And like, I respect that. You know, I respect that. And there's that thing where you know you want to sugarcoat. You want to be as accommodating, as nice as you can. Sorry, dude. Like, if you want to off yourself, for it, bro, because like it's just the world is gonna continue to spin. We're still gonna develop crazy technologies. The new iPhone's gonna come out next year. There's gonna be a new Marvel movie. There's gonna be all kinds of shit. Life is just gonna carry on, and that's what I like, bro. What I think is like when you kill yourself, bro. It's like you get put in this transparent box, and you're fucking stuck in that box, and you gotta watch your friends start families. You get to watch the girl that you were dating find another love.
Get fucked.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch your family fucking mourn and be depressed about you. You gotta watch them clean out your fucking room, all because
You were selfish.
you were selfish.
No, I think suicide is murder. You killed yourself.
Yeah, I mean that.
Like,
Yeah, bro.
you're
Like,
murdering
and you're
somebody.
just on that other wall. You're on that transparent wall, just boom, boom, boom. Like, hey, get me out of here. Like, no, fuck that.
If you throw a suicidal person in a river, I promise you they'll fight for their life.
Yeah.
If
So
you find
dude, you ever been caught in a
no,
a
dude,
current?
no. If you get someone that wants to kill yourself, if you throw them in the river, I promise they'll swim to the top.
Yeah.
I promise they'll figure it. I promise they'll fight for their life.
Yeah.
They don't want to kill themselves.
No, I don't think people.
I think it was like
this.
this guy that he tried to kill himself one day and like
Yeah.
he jumped off the bridge and he survived. And the first thing he said is the second he let go of that bridge, he didn't want it anymore. The instant he let go, he said, "I didn't want it."
Yeah.
He regretted everything. He regretted how he acted. He regretted how he diagnosed himself as depressed. He hated how he said the doctor said he was depressed. It was a clinical reason why you're upset. There's a reason why you're upset. There's a reason. It's because it's a medical condition. You can't handle it.
Yeah.
But take this pill that costs $7,000 every year, and it'll be happy, a little bit happy. You might
Happy
sleep
pill.
better. You know, like
Yeah.
no, dude, like.
And I guess the thing too is like we're all looking for like that answer. Like here the button. Press the button, you'll be a millionaire. Press the button, you'll be happy. Press the button, you'll have the girl of your dreams. You know what I'm saying?
I'd press
like-
the fuck.
Everybody would,
Yeah,
but there's no such thing. There's no such thing as that little button.
you can make a bucket.
You can make
a
it.
button.
That's what I'm saying. Making the button, but it's not just gonna be put there for you.
You fucked up, dude. I saw this.
Yeah, I'm telling. That's what they're there for, bro. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. No, it's good. It's all good, man. It's all good. But it sucks, man. But it's true. Like that's the hardcore reality of what's happening, man.
Yeah.
That's it. No, man. How much time we're running at?
You with the other 30 minutes and the other 10 minutes, you're like at. This is now 2-hour podcast.
Hey.
Really?
We started at 5:30 ish.
What time is it now?
7:24.
Ooh.
Wait, really?
Y'all put in time, bro. Y'all put in time. Y'all got a workout in.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
That's a
fuck
workout,
yeah,
bro.
man.
What does that compare to your other podcast? I seen like an hour.
I think the longest one I've done is with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
it
long was that?
Two and a half hours. Yeah, 2.5 hours. So we'll see where we're at. No, but this was good, man.
Like, I gotta go in a bit.
Yeah, no, you're good. But I think that right here is a good way to wrap it up, man. And
Both of y'all are very interesting. But yeah, no, right now, I've loved this conversation.
no, this is good, man. Like I said, I appreciate you coming in, dog. This was one of the best ones I've done, and I got a lot from this, and I'm pretty sure people that are gonna watch this and listen to this, like they're gonna get a lot from this too.
Hell yeah.
But dude, you're a fucking beast, bro. You're a fucking monster, man.
I'm trying to be, man. I really am. I want to like. I'm gonna say it one more time just so it's out there in the universe, right?
Yeah.
In God's hands,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, right? Whatever the fuck, right? Whatever, and whatever little palm, his little paws is in, bro. Whoever has it, I'm gonna be a millionaire one day. I'm gonna be a billionaire one day. I hear it in the little mic. It sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be a billionaire one day. Like okay, y'all, Houston, Texas, right? Houston, Texas, the Minute Maid Park, like the Herman Park, all these huge attractions. Like everyone comes to Houston to go see the rodeo, all this shit. You're gonna see my big ass face on a fucking billboard one day. I'm so serious, man.
I respect that.
Call
man.
me cocky. I don't give a fuck. I know this is like a little podcast. I might be 20 years old. Like you sound stupid. Like
It's a timestamp, brother.
Timestamp, buddy.
it's like whatever, man. Like I'm gonna get there one day, and I really do like.
No, bro, you're inspiring, bro. Like I said, I respect the shit out of you. I respect the person that you are. I'm really proud that you are taking charge in your own life and you've seen it already and you're doing it. So, like I said, it's a good. This is the reason why I do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like look at this motherfucker doing what he's supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm really glad you came. I got a shit ton from this thing, and I can't wait to have him back on, man.
That'd be great. Like, I'm telling you, one day, like, so I'm not quitting smoking or drinking forever, but like because it just until like whenever I get to like I can sustain and I have some power over people, or not power, but like, I have a business to run, and I'm somebody important, and we'll start smoking. We'll bring someone over one day or something. Right?
Cheers, buddy. Cheers.
What's today? Today's February 8th, right?
Yeah. February 8th. Documented right now.
I'm not saying like the next time I come over is gonna be like, or I'm not coming over till then, but
yeah,
next year February 8th, write me down.
All right.
Let's see how far I got.
I got it.
Let's see
I
how
like
far
it.
I like that.
Yeah. Cool. That was a good way to end it, man. All right, everybody. Peace and love, and Kuna Matata.
Shakas.
Shakas, baby. Shakas.
All right, thank you, man.
Yo. All of that.